Ja, richtig. Ich bin Jasmin Hemes und ich bin Director seit 3 Jahren von Sea Shepherd Luxemburg. Bin hierher nach Sharm gekommen und natürlich hier in Sharm, wie überall auf der Welt und wo die Meere eben an die Länder angrenzen, gibt es sehr viel Arbeit zu tun. Was wunderschön ist, wir werden hier sehr gut empfangen. Wir werden in Zukunft wahrscheinlich zusammenarbeiten mit dem Nationalpark, mit der Chamber, mit SSI und Dr. Erdl ist uns eine große Hilfe in unseren zukünftigen Arbeiten. Die Arbeiten, die werden sich verteilen auf sowohl Aufklärungsarbeiten und auch auf Aktivitäten. Aufklärungsarbeiten insofern, dass die Gäste informiert werden, was sie alles den Riffen antun, wenn sie sich darauf stellen, die Schnorchler. Aufklärungsarbeiten aber auch bei den Tauchbasen, die ihren Tauchern sagen sollen und vermitteln sollen, was sie alles durch Unwissenheit unseren Meeren zumuten. Des Weiteren werden wir natürlich auch Aktionen machen. Wir haben eine Aktion, die wir starten werden. Hier Sea Shepherd will unbedingt, dass der Plastik hier verschwindet. Das heißt, die Straßen sind voll. Plastik ist natürlich ein leichtes Material, ist ein giftiges Material, wird von den Straßen in die Meere getrieben und landet dann schlussendlich in den Meerestieren, die daran sterben. Also es gibt viel zu tun und für uns verbindet alle das gleiche Ziel. Wir schützen die Meere und wir werden achtsam damit umgehen müssen, denn wenn es keine Meere mehr gibt, dann gibt es auch keine Möglichkeit mehr auf der Erde zu leben.
What motivates me is what would have motivated me anywhere, whether in Sharm or anywhere, where I see that somebody is trying to do a concrete effort to protect the sea. The seas are in a very bad situation. We have lots of garbage floating around and smothering the reefs, and any effort to clean it up, any effort to restore nature, I would definitely be motivated to help and give all the support I can. Sea Shepherd is a world recognized and worldwide organization with a very good reputation. And I believe that the first and most eminent task is that of spreading awareness, literally educating both the people working in the field and the guests that come to dive here about marine biology, about marine protection, and about preventing disasters from happening. Sea Shepherd could be the organization that would gather and act as an umbrella to gather all the dive centers, dive operators, safari and daily boat crews, work together with the national park, work together with the CDWS, and get them all to agree on a master plan or a project to protect the seas here and explain things to the guests that come to dive the proper way. There were many attempts done, and the attempts failed because they did not gather everybody together. Everyone has a role, and I believe that the main role of Sea Shepherd is to organize and coordinate the roles of others. The other thing that Sea Shepherd can do, which needs an organization that big, is to use its worldwide contacts to gather international support for our efforts here and spread awareness abroad as well as within.
You know, I'm working since several years here in Sharm El Sheikh, and I see the dive sites are changing a lot due to the tourism, due to the fishing in the area, and all the fish which is sold in the market. So for me it's very important that we have an umbrella who's organizing the work to work with the diving center and the boats together, maybe the restaurants as well, to decrease the fishing and to decrease the destroying of the environment.
I'm Rolf Schmidt, and I'm the founder and general manager of Sinai Divers here in Sharm El Sheikh, and we operate in this part of the world actually since 1974. So it's a long time we've been here. Diving and operating diving operations came as tourists, and obviously over such a long period of time we did experience a lot of changes, and the biggest changes definitely happened in the last 25 years to 30 years since the development of the touristic entities, the hotels, and in Sharm El Sheikh, and the opening of a huge international airport created a huge amount of hotel accommodations, and with it involved obviously the increase of tourists, and not only divers, what there used to be at the beginning, general tourism, snorkeling, and with it obviously the problems which then are created by such a huge number of people who are all using the sea, the coral reefs, and the existing of an amazing underwater world like the Red Sea have to offer. And over these years, happily, national parks were established, private enterprises, private NGOs, which we were founding members and always supported them, like the Diving Union, like the SSDM, and later on, and the still existing Chamber of Diving and Water Sports, which is the official body for water sports and diving in Egypt as such, and especially here in Sharm El Sheikh. There as well we've been founding members, so obviously we've been very closely involved and permanently involved in protecting our resources, and obviously trying to do the best, including the best for the people who have to make a living in this part of the world. So national parks are having their role to play, and they have their legal duty to fulfill to protect the areas which have been declared as national parks over the years. But beside that, there have always been a number of private institutions, some of them even operating worldwide, such as Sea Shepherd. And the reason why we started to support the newly established Sea Shepherd branch here in Sharm El Sheikh, is that we need to create a bigger awareness, not only for the people here locally, but also for the worldwide audience, to understand that it's not enough just to protect something locally. It has to be a general understanding for worldwide protection of environment, and the oceans are the one which are most vulnerable and are mostly endangered. It is very well known that Sea Shepherd, they have huge campaigns worldwide, especially when it comes to whale hunting, and they are quite not just very big organization with a lot of boats worldwide to follow up intruders, and even to go sometimes very aggressively against the destruction of environment and killing of protected species, etc. This attitude or this activity in the Red Sea is different of Sea Shepherd this time. We don't have these huge sea mammals, we don't have violations of that magnitude, and it's not necessary to attack governments, etc., which are all mainly happened in countries which are very well aware of what they are doing, including what they are doing wrong. In countries like Egypt, where we live now for such a long time, it's a different approach. The major approach is to bring education and awareness to not only to the people who come to dive here, they're usually very aware of it, but to the local population, to understand that their protection and their understanding of what they're going to lose if they don't protect it, and that is their livelihood. This is more the role of Sea Shepherd in this part of the world. And that's why we decided to support the new branch, give them a base here at Sinai Divers, from which out they can operate. And the very first step was a general cleanup, where we invited all dive operators, all divers, all snorkelers, everybody who enjoyed the sea and wanted to contribute with their action by helping to clean as much as we can, which is a regular thing. Worldwide ocean cleaning, beach cleaning is nothing new, but under the umbrella of Sea Shepherd it was the first time, and it was a huge success. A lot of people enjoyed it, a lot of people expressed that they will continue to support and to participate, and that was what we need, and that's what Sea Shepherd needs to do here. So with this first step we will have further activities, we will also have educational activities, and this is at that moment the major part of Sea Shepherd, which we continue to give a home and continue to support their actions.